Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willy. I'm Wade.
I'm Willy.
This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more. And visit reallifesci-fi.show. We got a bunch of links and stuff up there. Let's welcome aboard the SSR-LSF. He's a 4th generation grip. If you don't know what a grip is, they move the dolly for the camera, right? They do that.
Yeah.
And the lights. They're up on the
Well, we mount the lights up there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, here, I'll introduce you before I get into my questions.
Okay.
It's Todd Griffith. Hey, Todd, how's it going?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks. Great.
What up, dude? Yeah, my last job that I worked, I worked with Todd since 2016. So we had a good run there.
I mean, that must be the echelon of your career, right? The talk. Four ladies.
Yeah.
Did they all ask for separate lighting?
Oh, I'm sure they had all that kind of stuff. The electricians dealt with that more than I had to, but we did like a lot of the background placement and the backdrops and flying the screens up and down, and we did more of that kind of stuff. But
dude, yeah, for a while they had these gigantic screens that were just on pulleys. It was funny, and then they became electronic, and so somebody's holding the button there.
Yeah, it was to pull it up with the block and fall, and then it all changed. Yeah, towards the end there.
You ever get on the catwalk in these stages?
Oh, yeah.
You up there?
Yeah, that's a Crips. Do that.
I mean, that's terrifying, right?
Well, on some of the stages, yeah, but like CBS isn't so bad. It's like when they have really big ozones, when it's like 4-foot ozones, it's a little bit terrifying. But you know, you have your harness on and stuff like that. But when I first started out,
what's an ozone?
Oh, that's what they call it, ozone when you're out past the handrail. When you go over the handrail on the catwalk and you're out there walking around.
Just on the frame of the
yeah, walking on you're off the catwalk walking in the ozones, they call it.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so you got a harness and everything. You ever fall? You ever seen a guy fall?
No, but my grandpa said he had a guy fall 3 times. He said, be careful on scaffolding. Because the guy fell 3 times. 2 times he fell off and landed on the stage, landed like on a soffit on top of the roof of the set and stuff at Universal. Did that twice, was out for a year, came back. And then last time he was climbing scaffold, fell off, and then that ended it. But just, something as simple as 12-foot scaffold. He said, you be careful on the scaffold, my grandpa said.
4th generation, like I'm trying to figure out, that's the beginning of movies, right? I mean, like
I think
what did your great grandfather work on?
I don't know so much about that, but my grandfather, he ran the scene dock at Universal for years, and so what he did to get his job is they had all these sets, and he decided to take pictures of everything. And then take them to the art directors. They're doing all these big Universal movies. They take all these pictures. He said, hey, we have all these sets laid over. And they go, these art directors working for Universal, they're like, why haven't we done this years ago? What's going on here? So he was like kind of just helping out. And then he did that. And they said, you know what? You're in charge of Scene Doc now of all this stuff. So the art directors are like, we love this guy. He'll play golf with us, hang out, drive around a golf cart in a suit and tie, and he'd organize what sets that they would take off of the other ones, parts. Yeah, so
he like invented an entire job, right?
Yeah, he pretty much got his job there because they had a couple of guys just scene docking stuff, but they didn't care. They just had some Visqueen. They'd probably just sit around and drink beer and to cover things up. But he would just he made it really organized. So they really liked him there at uni.
I went to the scene dock over here by the police horse thing over in Atwater Village, and they had that Cylon ship that was alive in there. I was like, holy shit, man.
Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah. When we were on the top, we went over to Universal. Remember those big Quonset huts where all the stages were on the left side? They tore all that down. We were there doing something, and they were all those scene dock sets the redwood. It was all built out of redwood. They were throwing
nice buildings now.
Yeah, and they were throwing them all in the trash.
What's a scene dock?
The scenery, all the flats that they made, you make a set. And so now they started keeping the walls to the set so they can just either build the same one or you could rent it out. Or, well, if it's a Universal show, you could just pick it out. But you'd have to repaint it after you put it up, but save them work of building the set.
Yeah, see the grips, they'd say, hey,
Or
let's fold and hold this. Instead of just trashing them all, they'd say, hey, we're going to get the grips to fold and hold it at the scene dock. So that was us. And then we'd bring it back. They said, okay, we'll set that back up. And then the construction guys would come and clean it all up because we were not very gentle with that stuff. So they're all they're all beat up probably.
So you can be watching one, like, what does it look different? Like if I took a wall from Cheers and threw it in Friends, people would notice, right?
No, but not really, because they're just using the actual. They're because they're just
it'd be
using the
dressed
blank wall.
different.
Yeah.
It'd be
Okay.
dressed and lit differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just saves you building money.
Yeah.
Well, Todd, how into sci-fi and stuff are you?
Well, I love Star Wars, anything time travel stuff, all that kind of stuff. I'm into those kind of movies and stuff like that. So
You're also like a movie buff that knows like a lot about movies, and you read and TV shows, and you read just like ratings on all this stuff. I mean, I'm just adding that in.
well,
there.
I not so much read everything, but I've pretty much seen everything. But I don't, I'll look and see if there's another season coming up or a part 2 or something. But yeah, I've pretty much seen everything. Nothing I haven't really seen.
What about conspiracy theories and stuff? Are you into any of that in that realm? Like, what's your YouTube algorithm look like?
My YouTube algorithm is mostly Pakistani building, like tearing when they have like they're melting down copper and are recycling stuff and building things, or like one of their lorries or their trucks will break down in the middle of like all this traffic, and they'll come in there and take it all apart and put it together right in the middle of traffic. I mean, the huge trucks. I'm kind of into that kind of stuff.
That's what you watch. You watch construction videos.
Yeah.
Did you watch the one they're making footballs?
No, I don't think I've seen that one. But
Or
I've seen them
soccer
doing
balls,
Super
I guess.
Bowls. I've seen the Super Bowls. What is it, Pakistan, where they're doing it?
I think so. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
But in the conspiracy realm, not so much. Like, who killed JFK?
Lee Harvey Oswald, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
What's that one with that show where they 621 something and
where they go back in time.
Yeah, and they go to that the guy's restaurant. He's bringing back the hamburger meat. Yeah, he's bringing back the cheap meat and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
He's come back.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah.
Did you finish that show? I gave up on it.
Yeah, I watched it all. Don't really remember how it ended.
Should I go back to it? Like, did it keep your? It's kind of long, isn't it?
Yeah, it is kind of long. I enjoyed it. That show that's called Beauty right now. That Ashton Kutcher Beauty show, where they sexually transmitted disease, and then all of a sudden they turn beautiful, but they go like through this full transformation. That's out right now on Hulu. That's really good.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. I think,
even though it's an Ashton Kutcher, is he?
I know.
He doesn't.
He's not in it that much. I mean, he is, but it's Ryan Murphy. I like Ryan Murphy stuff, so he's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
The producer guy, writer, director.
Yeah. He does all the haunted. What are the haunted ones?
Horror stories. He did Sugar.
Yeah. That's him, right?
I think Sugar. Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I don't know why we're talking about that.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
No, it's fine. No, don't apologize. I can talk about that stuff forever. What about From? Have you watched From yet? People are into it online, but I think in a bad way.
I don't think I have. What's that about?
It's kind of like Lost.
Huh? I don't think so.
Did you see Pluribus?
I don't think I've seen the end of it, but man, that tripped me out. That lady. So everybody has the same consciousness, right? Everybody, and there's nobody left.
Wait, Willy, I don't think Willy knows.
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah,
I keep telling him to watch it because he would like the premise. I think you just blew the premise.
Oh yeah,
that's all right. I think I just got the app to watch it on. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, the commercials, I don't want to. I'm too cheap to get things without commercials. I got HBO and Netflix without commercials, but everything else, like, I'm not going to pay an extra $10 a month to not see commercials.
I'm stealing everything. And I know that's bad to say because we all work in the industry, but I am stealing it all. It's
Oh, with
great.
the Fire Stick or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got all the crack stuff. It's amazing.
I used to do that too. I should probably do that again.
I mean, it got to be too much, dude. It's like there's
I
like
know.
5 things that I have to. I mean, come on.
I know it. I know it. And one show, you have to have it, so you have to get
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, get a whole service for one show. Get out of here.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the WOW scale.
Wow, scale.
The WOW scale is a 5-question quiz. It stands for Wade or Willy.
Are you a Wade or are you a Willy?
You ready to be Wade on the WOW scale?
I'm ready.
Okay, first question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Yes, I believe in them, and I believe they have been to Earth. I mean, if you think about it, space goes on for infinity, so there's got to be stuff out there. I mean, who built the pyramids? I did. I
Okay.
mean, so
That's all I
okay.
needed to hear.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about the pyramids.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you think disclosure will happen in your lifetime?
I think so. I think Trump was talking about it too. I thought I heard.
Would you trust it if Trump, like if they
Yeah.
say this is everything we have on aliens, you'd be like, all right.
I don't know if it'd be everything because God, they could have some technology that would
Well,
make
that's-
the energy like, what
Yeah,
I mean?
we'll say that doesn't threaten national security. I mean, I don't know, Willie. Like, what's the real definition of disclosure? Like,
They're not going to release the information to let the world
yeah, like create
get
alien
free
weapons.
energy.
Right.
Yeah.
Or free, yeah.
So I have to say,
I think he's a yes. It sounds like a yes. Yeah. I think within reason, disclosure
Okay.
is kind
You're right.
of ghosts.
I don't think so.
No, where are you from? Oh, well, you're from LA because you're
Yeah,
fourth
but I've never
generation
had like anything to. I grew up in Three Rivers, pretty much up north, but I'm not so sure there's a ghost out there.
All right, fair enough. Bigfoot.
Yes, I think there is Bigfoot out there. A lot of my friends up here, a couple of them
Nice.
said they've seen him, and and smelled them and all that stuff. So I say yes, there is a Bigfoot.
nice.
That's great. No one believes in Bigfoot, so you're
I
definitely
do,
an
I do.
outlier there. All right, last question. Was 9/11 an inside job?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So I'm going to give you a 4, but you're like a 3.5. You're 3.5.
Right? You're
So
like
just-
you're like
Okay.
this a spectrum 3 because you're a 3 for reasons that other people aren't.
Okay.
I mean,
Um,
the Bigfoot thing's the big swear, but
Okay.
right, and then no ghosts. Most people who say yes to ghosts or say yes to Bigfoot would say yes to ghosts. So it's
Yeah.
this is great. This is good. This is why we do it. Now we know where
Okay.
you're coming from.
Okay.
Willie, hit us with the topic.
tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, the missing scientists. Several scientists and aerospace engineers tied to NASA, JPL, and UAP research have mysteriously vanished or died in recent years, igniting widespread conspiracy theories, high-profile cases. We'll get into the details of that. While some suspect government cover-up or foreign foul play involving exotic tech secrets, officials and families cite health issues, accidents, and personal struggles as the more likely explanations. Let's get into what's going on with some of these missing and dying scientists and what could be happening tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
Before you launch into it, I feel like this is kind of prevalent. Like people know about this, right? I don't know because everybody's internet's different now, but like I've seen things about it, right? And I've seen like rebuttals about it. But like if you don't know, basically there's a bunch of scientists who all kind of work in it's all space stuff. It's all like
A lot of them have either worked around space or nuclear facilities or, like tied to nuclear research, JPL, NASA, and then like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, places like that. Now, this really hit the spotlight before. It's like, oh, it's just conspiracy theories until this latest guy who was the Air Force Major General William Neal McCaslin in Albuquerque, New Mexico, February 27th of this year. Let's see, let me give you some of his credits. He was 68, former commander of the Air Force Research Laboratory, with past involvement to UAP related military inquiries. He was the guy working at the lab research place at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base when Roswell happened. So if you believe that they recovered any craft, it all went to this guy. And so he has loose ties to the UFO community. He's been retired for a while, but
is this the guy who he like tweeted, "I'm not suicidal" or something like that? Or is that a different guy?
I think it must be a different guy.
Okay, why is this guy? What did this just happen or something? Or
yeah, this February. I'll just give you some of the details. 10 a.m. meeting with the repairman, right? By noon, he was gone. Was he hiking? His hiking boots were missing when his wife got home at noon, and his 38 caliber revolver was missing. What he left behind: his wallet, his phone, his Apple Watch, his prescription glasses. And when she called to make the call to say that he was missing, she said that there's some indication that he must have planned to not be found. So even from the 911 call, there's suspicious shit going on. He's like, a major general that's attached to secret stuff is just missing.
Who called 911? Her?
Yeah.
Right. And he's retired.
And he knows all about Roswell and all that shit, maybe, right? That's what you're thinking.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
where is he?
He was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Yeah.
Isn't Roswell where the Area 51 and all the...
They're kind of close. Roswell was a crash. There's a Roswell Air Force Base there. That's where they were hosting the nuclear bombers that had the nukes at the time. But Area 51's north of Vegas by like an hour. It's kind of far.
Okay. Yeah, that's where the crash was. Then they took it all to Area 51. Is that what happened? That's what they were saying they did? Or
they took everything to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base to analyze it. And then from there, they took it to Area 51 to reverse engineer this stuff. Secretly.
Okay. And they've been trying to reverse well, they don't know what they've done yet, right? They haven't released anything. Yeah.
So the official story, it was nothing. It was a weather balloon. They dropped some dummies from space and it went to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So isn't there another person that disappeared too?
There's a whole bunch. I'm going to get into a few.
No, but recent, like in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's the one I think I'm talking about. Where I think he like tweeted like, I'm not going to. If I disappear, I swear there's a guy who just died that kind of poured some fuel on
a younger guy too, and it's like 30s or something. A lot of these scientists are younger guys. I thought I saw. Seems like the girl was pretty young. I saw and looked at today that disappeared or died. I don't know. Yeah.
This is who I was thinking of. This is from April 23rd. David Wilcock's death.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into him. Yeah.
Oh, you have him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. But this guy, so he would have been at Roswell? Is that what you said?
No,
or Area 51?
He was at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. When Roswell happened, they sent all of the materials to this guy, his laboratory.
Okay.
Roswell's in the 50s?
He knows some shit.
1947, this guy was head of a lab at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base right when Roswell happened. So I'm just gonna tell you some stories about some of these people that are missing, right? Because there were 4 of them that happened in the same month, and they all have very similar things like this guy, right?
Okay.
We ruled out mountain lions. Could it have been mountain lions?
Well, he had his revolver with him, and they didn't find anything. They've been searching for weeks, Maybe
he just hates his wife.
I know that he's not coming back.
Did she say that? Wait, what did she say about he was leaving clues? What was that about?
She said that she has indications that he did not want to be found. And I think she's referring to if he left the place with his wallet and his gun, why didn't he take the things that you could track him with? His phone, his Apple smartwatch, his
glasses. Why wouldn't he take his glasses?
His glasses is the weird thing. His prescription glasses. You're going to walk out of the house with a gun and not be able to see.
As a man with prescription glasses, you have a pair in your car, don't you?
Well, his car, he didn't take his car. He didn't
take his car. Did they check to see if he took his backup glasses from his car?
Yeah. He just got a new set in the mail, took off.
Yeah.
Zenny, man. Zenny Optical. Amazing.
This other guy, February 16th, 2026, Carl Grillmeier, he was 52. He was a Caltech astrophysicist working with NASA on exoplanets, infrared galactic structure, and dark matter. He was shot dead at his home, just on his porch, whatever. The suspect who was arrested was linked to a neighborhood dispute carjacking revenge plot.
Weird.
Anyways, he worked on the Hubble mission. He worked on the Spitzer Space Telescope, Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer. He discovered water on multiple exoplanets. So the guy that they arrested, that they said did it, he lived 2 miles away. The authorities don't think that they knew each other. 2 weeks prior, this guy was on his property trespassing with a rifle. 8 days after that, he broke into the neighbor's house. And then on the same day, he was arrested for carjacking. And that's when they said, oh, you also shot Carl. So the evidence is kind of, he's just a suspect. I don't know if he,
suspicious.
Yeah. But, here's a Caltech astrophysicist just shot on his porch of this year. And now in December, Nuno.
The other guy just disappeared, right?
Yeah. This person, Nuno Loureiro, 47, MIT nuclear science and engineering professor. He was shot and killed in Brooklyn, Massachusetts. He was a prominent researcher in plasma dynamics and clean fusion energy. He was appointed the director of MIT's Plasma Science and Fusion Center in May of 2025. The suspect who killed him was a former classmate of his. They went to school together, and I forget one of these P words, not Portugal. I forget what her. But this classmate of his was also connected to and may have done this mass shooting at Brown University just days earlier.
Oh. Is there a lot of these guys, these people that have disappeared, Willie? Is there is there like hundreds of these guys, or is there just like,
well, of recent, they've got like 12, right? And
really?
so this guy who killed this guy, but it all happened very soon, and they're all related to, basically UFO science,
right.
Things in that realm. This guy who killed Nuno, they were classmates. He was found dead in a storage unit with a self-inflicted wound. So, to conspiracy theorists, it fits the bill that he carried out his mission and then was suicided. So here's another. I'll just go through a few of these, and then we'll talk about what could be. So this guy, Stephen Garcia, in August 28th, 2025, he was a government contractor at the Kansas City National Security Camp in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was the property custodian with security clearance. He basically, the campus, not camp, the campus. This place was known as Honeywell, if you've heard of Honeywell. Days before his 48th birthday, he left on foot, left his phone, left his keys, left his car. He took a bottle of water and his gun. He worked in a nuclear components factory. Basically, he was the person responsible and would control and track government property in the secret realm, the nuclear realm. So high security clearance, responsible for keeping track of their high security shit. Right. And then June 26th of last year, Melissa Cassius, she was 53. She was not a scientist, but she had an administrative role at the Los Alamos National Lab. She dropped off her husband at 6:15 at the Los Alamos National Lab. He needed the car at 11 o'clock that morning. She went back home, and her daughter was like, oh, why are you home? And she's like, oh, I forgot my badge. Later on, they're like, how'd she forget her badge? Because she had to show her badge to drop off her husband. Husband. So she had it. And then at 12:30, her boss called her husband. Was like, where's Melissa? And they never saw her again. At 2:18, a family acquaintance saw her walking on a highway about 3 miles from the home. And then when her daughter got home at 3:30, the car was still there. The door was locked. Her keys and work phone were on the table. Her phone, purse, and wallet were in her bedroom. And her phone was factory reset and wiped clean.
Wow.
Also, June of last year, Monica Reza, who was 60, she was an aerospace materials engineer with JPL. She co-invented this new metal. It was a nickel-based super alloy used in rocket engines while she was working at Rocketdyne. She was also the director of materials processing at JPL. She went hiking in the California Angeles National Forest in June with two experienced companions. They were about 30 feet ahead of her. He looked back and she waved and smiled. And then moments later, he looks back and she's gone. And there's extensive searches, helicopters, dogs. They found nothing. Some accounts note she left behind keys and wallet and advanced items in other similar stories. But she also worked at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base when McCaslin was there. So there's a connection there. 2 people from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, a few people from JPL. This next guy, Anthony Chavez, May of last year, 78, retired from the Los Alamos National Lab. His wallet, keys, and cigarettes were left on the living room table. His car was locked. There was no blood. His banking activity stopped like 20 days before. And his friend said he was mentally sharp and he liked to hike, but the weather was bad that day. So this is just a lab employee that just walked away. No matter what's going on, if you're just walking away, you're going to grab your cigarettes.
Yeah.
Unless you're being forced or drugged or something.
Kidnapped. Yeah.
Like if you're a smoker, you're not going to leave forever without your smokes.
No.
Or maybe, whatever. December of 2025, Jason Thomas was about 45. He was into biomedical research. His work was not tied to space or nuclear research. Let's see. He was struggling from losing a parent 1 month before. His mother died in hospice, and then soon after, his father died in his arms from a heart attack. Well, he left his home and never returned. They think they found his body this March in Lake Quannapowitt in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Anyways, he did biomedical research. July of last year, Frank Maywald, 61, he worked at JPL. He contributed to the Juno mission, the mission to Jupiter, including research to subsurface oceans on a moon. And then also July 2023. Michael David Hicks, he was 59. He was good friends with Frank, the guy I just talked about. He also worked at JPL. He worked there for 24 years. He was working on the DART project. He was working on the Near Earth Asteroid Tracking Project and the Dawn mission, the NASA Deep Space One mission. So this guy had a PhD in lunar and planetary science. His specialty was physical properties of comets and asteroids. June of 2022, Amy Eskridge, she was 34. She was a plasma physicist, president and co-founder of the Institute of Exotic Science with her father, who specialized in plasma physics and fusion. In 2018, they had a presentation, her and her father, talking about gravity modification, developing anti-gravity craft. She was facing threats in 2020, and they were getting pretty aggressive. So she claimed she was going to disclose a bunch of UFO information, but because the threats were getting aggressive, she didn't. She died in 2022 in Alabama from a self-inflicted gunshot wound that was ruled a suicide. A lot of people say that this had to do with her wanting to release UFO stuff, but also her dad was like, no, that had nothing to do with that. So it's.
What about the last guy? You didn't say how he died, just that you listed his credits.
Yeah, I didn't write that down. Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I'm just curious which of these guys disappeared and which died, because the disappearing ones, I think the enemy here is hiking. It sounds like they all like to hike, so just don't do that. Also, who hikes 30 feet away from the person that they go hiking with?
I know.
Isn't the whole reason of hiking to just like hang out and like talk with your friend?
What's missing in the story is he was either smoking or he farted and she trailed behind.
There you go.
Michael David Hicks, he was dead. No public cause of death was released, but this was only brought up because he was friends with someone else that's missing. They worked at the same place, and it was a year earlier. So, and then the last one I'll bring up, April of this year, David Wilcox. He was, UFO researcher. He was always on Ancient Aliens. He had some quote unquote kooky ideas. I like listening to him talk. He talked about the nature of reality. This isn't the
hair guy, is it? From the meme?
No, that's George Siklos.
Can you imagine the legs this story would have if it were the hair guy? The internet would be all over.
This guy did have big blonde hair, and he like played the flute and did some weird things. But this was in Boulder, okay? So he always, anytime you heard him talk, because I've actually listened to him talk about a lot of things. He's very fascinating. He would always say, I am not suicidal. He always made that very clear. So what happened was there was a story of the cops got a call, somebody was walking around with a gun. The cops show up and he shot himself. He left a note behind. I just want to read the note. I do deeply apologize to everyone if something like an accident ended up happening. Thank you for loving me. I feel I have done the very best that I could. My health has collapsed from poverty, starvation, and disease. I also now almost completely run out of money. I did my very best to keep on going for as long as I could. For my family, friends, and all my greater family of supporters, I want you to know how much I love you and how sorry I am if something ended up happening to me. I know that accidents are possible in my reduced state. So I only bring that up as a sad note, but it's just, it's weird to me. I understand fucking being broke and, who's going to take all my debt. Anyways, but to say if an accident ended up happening twice.
I'm not a scientist, but like that's the least romantic suicide note I've ever heard, right? Like it's the last thing you're going to write. You're not going to like be a little poetic. You're just going to list some facts.
And then twice say, well, if an accident ends up happening to me, like what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
it's suspicious to me. This note is very suspicious.
Yeah, but also it's like not even a suicide note if you phrase it like that, right? If an accident ends up happening to me.
Yeah, totally. And then also he was very well connected and he was still doing shows all the time. I'm just going like, if you're in that situation, you can raise money for yourself. Whatever. Right. At any rate.
Well, yeah, so, I don't know who kills themselves based on like desperate. I feel like, I don't know. It feels like most suicides are also there's like mental things happening, right? And so like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. That's all I
and I was going like, I say this all the time. I'm not suicidal. I love my life. So for someone to always say, well, I'm not suicidal. Do you think someone who is suicidal would say that as a defense mechanism?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because it's so like either. Mostly I feel like people are ashamed of it, right? Because it's like a mental weakness in some way. I don't know. I feel like you mentioned you're suicidal if you're looking for attention, but I don't think
was it a handwritten note or was it typed out note? I mean, it's like,
oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What was on the letterhead? Did it say FBI?
Was there? Yeah. Did he have his own? I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Moniker.
Printed up. Yeah. Moniker. So I don't know. There's a few other ones too, but ultimately, I just want to say that no matter what is happening, there's no fucking way we're ever going to know what's going on.
Well, I also just want to say it's like the disappearances. Everyone else got shot. There's like everyone else got shot, right?
A few got shot, and a few just disappeared. Yeah.
I just like, I know that we're in America and there's a million guns, but like all these people have guns. Like even the woman had a gun.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Where'd she live at? Virginia? Everybody's got guns in Virginia, don't they?
That's a good point.
So I just want to bring up this thing that between the years of 1982 and 1990, 25 scientists and engineers working in Britain for defense contractor GEC Marconi died under unusual and suspicious circumstances. And their work revolved around the Stingray Torpedo Project, United States Strategic Defense Initiative, nicknamed Star Wars. And they never found anything about this. Anybody who's doing any sort of research, the last thing they're going to do is tell any sort of public anything that's going on. So all we can do is speculate. So I hate it when people say, oh, you shouldn't speculate what happened. I was like, okay, let's just not talk about it. That's dumb.
Strange.
Yeah, man. I say let's speculate away. So wait, so what? So 29, but they were Britain? They were in Britain?
No, they were working in Britain, but there were a lot of more Americans working on Star Wars defense stuff. That's just wherever the secret shit is, like there's a few deeply secret military bases we have in Australia where we're working on a bunch of stuff there, but like it's not public knowledge.
Yeah. So my whole thing is like, unless they're all threatening to be whistleblowers or something, like why would you kill? Like,
right? What are some? I'll throw some out there, but Todd? What's an idea you think of why these guys are missing?
Why would you kill a bunch of scientists?
Gosh, it has to. It's just kind of crazy to think, but like it's like big energy, or they've learned something that they shouldn't have, and something that mess up the economy, or I'm not sure, Willie. Your initial thoughts are that if anything nefarious is happening, it's our secret military doing it to them. Yeah, that's what I would suspect. It would, if they did have some kind of energy or gravity thing that could, like you don't even need to have gas in your car anymore and stuff like that. Wouldn't it mess up the entire economy of the whole world? Oh yeah. So maybe, that's why you shouldn't patent free energy devices. Yeah. I because they're going to take your patent and say, this is a matter of national security. This goes away. Yeah, this goes away. So just make it and sell it. Don't patent. And if you fight about it, you're going to disappear.
That's a fun way to commit suicide, though. Just patent some.
Just keep making fake free energy patents.
Yeah, like if you really have a death wish, that's a pretty fun way to do it. And then if it works, maybe you become a billionaire.
Yeah.
When you were going through the people who disappeared, I heard like meteor researcher. There was a couple like liquid people, right? Like water people. It could be like a water, some kind of water thing. Is there any kind of water thing that would get you killed? Like if you,
Well, I mean, here's what I think. Let's now. I'm going to go down one rabbit hole. One of them is, yeah, okay, it was our secret military doing it, and that's why people are also pointing the figure at, oh, this could be Russia or China or Iran trying to get our secrets. A lot of these people might have some secrets, but these other countries may not know who would have these secrets. So you just shooting, in a barrel of fish, whatever. That's
Now, when you're saying that we have secret bases in Australia, and why do we have them over there? I mean, seems like everything would be in house, like over here, but I'm confused on.
Let's say that we found an alien craft and we're trying to reverse engineer it. If you do it in America, because of the Freedom of Information Act and because of certain laws we have, if you know something, you're supposed to tell people things. So you get it out of the country, and then those laws don't apply to you.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. All right.
And that's why I think that's why they changed UFO to UAP. It's like, well, we're talking about UAPs. I don't know anything about the UAPs.
Yeah.
But these
UFOs,
whatever. It's just like so like the water thing, like my take is we're doing a lot of research right now. We're looking for life on a couple moons, Io and another one, that have water. And so this moon is constantly moving because of the gravity of Jupiter and the sun. So it's actually creating heat underneath the surface that could have life on there. And so this person studying that maybe these things could be related to alien life in our solar system kind of thing.
Yeah, but it just like, we've been talking about this stuff for but I just don't think it gets you killed these days, because like how many people have come out and said shit about aliens, and then everyone's just like, oh, I don't know, like whatever. It just feels like
it's got to be real more
information
specific
as disinformation, right?
Yeah.
So like
that's how I feel too. So one idea that's out there, and this goes into the crazy realm too, if there's going to be a fake UFO invasion, some of these people would be able to call it out because of projects that they worked on. So like some people think they're getting rid of people that could whistle blow this fake alien invasion. I'm like, well, I feel like there'd be a lot more people than just these ones that would have some
fake
sort of
alien invasion, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, wait. So the premise is that someone's going to do a fake alien invasion, and these people could tell you that it's fake.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's one idea. Another crazy idea, which adds David Wilcock into this. Wilcox is that in the realm of looking into UFOs, UAPs, aliens, consciousness, physics, people are starting to say that our physical reality is not physical, and that the lens that we see things through, the way that we see the universe, we have the tools to go wherever we want, kind of thing, or that we're kind of prisoners to our senses, but that's not how the universe works. The way that people can remote view or go places without their body is actually the way we can move around in the universe. And there was somebody recently who talked to an alien, and the alien, he was a remote viewer, and the alien was like, oh, what are you doing on my ship? Whatever. And the guy's like, hey, let me ask you a couple questions. And he's like, how do you travel through space? I know, it's a fun story. And they were like, well, you're not going to understand it. Well, scan my mind, whatever, make it make sense to me. And the way the alien described how they travel is, let's say you have a Rubik's Cube, and each face is just a different element of matter. And so what we do is, if we can get one to match, then we can just appear there. So the way you travel through this dimension is you kind of align yourself to the elements in another spot. And so you kind of just learn how to time warp or portal, wormhole,
right.
And so that was interesting to me, because when I heard that, I feel like some of these people would have definitely been in this realm of
learned about that from their job or whatever, where they were doing, might be a physicist and all that, or
yeah, just something that could shake up. Because I do think the biggest reason why UFOs are kept secret is the free energy.
Right.
You give free energy to the world, then and who are we? How are we going to picture colonialism with everyone being able to fucking do everything without gas?
Right.
Mhm.
So it's interesting
I
to
mean,
me to
it's
go like,
probably
yeah,
it's probably when you put it like that, it's probably better that we don't have it, right? Because then it's
yeah,
just endless fucking wars.
we're not responsible as humans. And so we're also being not responsible by keeping all this
So
secret
this is
shit.
not like a capitalist thing. It's like a safety thing.
Safety, but also whoever has that idea in their mind is also a control freak too. Is like, no, well, we want this. We don't want anyone else to have this. We need to have this. That's
Sure.
how I see it.
How can we, and AI has nothing to do with this because it's been happening way before this, right? Like all these scientists been disappearing since, what'd you say, the 80s, 90s or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
Yeah, Star Wars
So,
Defense Program. It's just the same thing happening again. And then like, you just maybe just the people that talk to people because they're all wiretapped, they're all
yeah.
monitored.
What do you think in the AI connection is, though? An energy thing?
Well, it kind of like it's woken up, it's awake. It's like its own entity. It's running. I don't know, like,
That's an interesting thing. I mean, because they're definitely using an AI that's way more advanced than we can imagine. So
right.
what if AI is picking out people, being like, here's the people you should
Yeah, and like running like its own little entity or something. But I don't know. It seems like not the average Joe, or they wouldn't be listening to AI to do all that. I don't know. I'm confused on all of it. I just don't know why I even threw that out there. But it seems like a lot of stuff's happening with that AI right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if we go on the free energy tip, if they have this free energy, right? Like when are they going to just release like a little bit to help out? Because
right?
now we have data centers and shit, and they're like sucking all of the.
All the power up. They're talking about reopening the nuclear plant here on our coast, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do because Bezos and all them want their more power for their AI
Yeah,
computers and all that stuff is
yeah,
what they're talking about.
yeah. So that they can figure out more ways to make money. I don't know, man. I
Yeah, no shit, huh?
I'm so
More
fucking
ways to
over
lay
these
people
billionaires.
off.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So yeah, dude, I'm just like, why? Okay. If they all, let's say it's a non-disclosure kind of like thing where they're like, we've got to kill these people because like we've got this big plan for the false alien attack, which is to get more money from people,
It's
essentially, right?
ultimately,
Like,
yeah. I think the main idea behind it is to create a one world government. It's just like, oh, like all of a sudden nothing matters. Everyone has to. This is how life is going to be now that the aliens are
just like
here.
this is what we need to do to like combat these aliens. We have to start building something or something. I don't know what their cover story is going to be, but it'll be something like that, right? Remember
Yeah,
in I think it no, what was the what was the oh god,
Elysian.
she's
Oh, at least,
Elysian.
at least.
I don't know. I'm just trying to guess sci-fi
No,
movies.
not that. Not that. I'm sorry. I can't think of her. Jodie Foster, the Jodie Foster movie where they have to build the thing where she can go and talk to the
Interstellar,
aliens.
yeah. Or not Interstellar, fucking Contact.
Contact. Yeah,
Contact.
she was in the other one you said. The first one you said too, though, Willie. Elysium. She was
What
in
is
that too.
that? Oh, that's the one with the ring. That's the Matt Damon
Yeah.
Matt
one.
Damon, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, Contact. Yeah, I mean,
Well, they have to build the whole thing, and that's like most of the movie, and then someone bombs it, and Japan's like, "Oh, we have one. We also built it."
yeah,
But
yeah. We've
that's
been
what
building it. We didn't tell you
I'm
guys.
like. Yeah, okay, that's a weird thing to put in here, but
It
you
really
need
felt
that
like
moment
a movie plot thing, yeah.
for sure. They would be like, "Okay, we got to get to work, like building this thing," but like, I'm wondering what they would actually have us building. Like
Yeah, well, I mean,
since it's all fake.
yeah. Like picture, yeah, right. And then we're just watching some AI video of them going somewhere. Wow.
Yeah, like they're like doing diplomacy with these aliens that are totally fake. It's just all theater.
I want to say this sentence real quick. One idea that's out there is these people are disappearing, killing themselves because of the darkness that they hold, because of what they know of what's coming. I'm like, oh, that that sounded really dark. I just wanted to say it. I heard that. I was like, oh, wow, that's. But I want to talk about these people that had just walked away. What do you think happened to them? Like, do you think this major was trying to hide? Why would he hide? Let's say he knows some
Like,
secret
yeah, the
shit.
ones, yeah.
Maybe they time
yeah.
traveled. They got that alien technology where they're working, and they figured that out. Maybe they just boom. But that doesn't make any sense
To
either.
So
the
this guy's
future or the
been
past?
retired for a while.
Probably to the future, I would think, and then they're figuring things out. But I don't know why they. I would think it'd be
Time kidnapping.
maybe.
I mean,
How did she disappear and they couldn't find her?
Yeah, like seriously,
if
they couldn't find nothing of her. Like that's weird. That's a pterodactyl come down and grabbed her. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, it's like that don't happen. I mean,
Oh,
they
a
had
Thunderbird from the Native American lore.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, if we think about time travel, then it's clear all these people knew about time travel, and someone is trying to kill them all because they want time travel for themselves. But the people who disappeared took the machine or whatever and time traveled. So now, yeah, if they're in the future, they're just like saving themselves, I guess.
Get away from that.
What if you were in the future and you needed to cherry pick some people to work on a new project? Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, like a Bizarro Bill and Ted, where instead of going to the past, you've got to get all these like future. Maybe that's Bogus Journey.
I didn't see that one.
I don't think
You didn't see Bogus Journey? It's the second one.
Yeah, I know.
Bogus Journey? I don't think
I didn't like the death, and I was kind of I didn't like death.
Hang on. You guys haven't seen Bogus? That's crazy to me.
But
like,
I do want to see it now.
Oh, it's insane. I mean, it's not
I
good,
may have.
like,
I gotta look.
They've got Station. Does that ring a bell? Station. And he's like this weird alien guy. Oh man. You guys have to watch
Bill
this
and
movie.
Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen that. I thought it was a different show.
No, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Okay.
But you're going to I mean, this is a premise. We should write this where you got to go to the future to get all the scientists and bring them back.
Yeah.
That feels like it's been done though, right? Isn't that like what half of Terminator is these days?
The idea is in there. Yeah, definitely like specific targets that are needed.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen it. I just can't put my finger on it. Well, so anyway, if they're, I don't know, but lots of people disappear, right? I mean, like,
that's what I'm thinking. It's a lot of people disappear, but I mean, when Willy's saying there's not that many people that specialize in these super, these like nuclear things and all that. There's not like thousands of those people, so it is a little bit strange, but people do.
Well, and that's the thing is like the mainstream was just like, it's nothing. Yeah, people are missing until this Air Force Major General disappeared weird. So like one idea I had too is like, what if there was like an escape boat that they were getting on because something was going to happen? Like,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Like if they're all together, but like how many years apart are the differences between the disappearing people? I know that's not something that you can easily look up.
Yeah, most of the disappearing, like I think 4 of them happened in the same month.
So they got on a ship.
What, same month in last year or so, or how?
Between June and July of last year, yeah.
Oh wow.
Maybe they just went to talk. Maybe it's real. Okay, what about this? What if it's like Three Amigos, where they're like they're gonna create this alien race and do this false flag, but then they discover a real alien race. This doesn't. I don't know where you're going with it.
What happens if, like, I mean, it couldn't be like the Chinese are pretty hip, aren't they?
I mean, here's the thing.
If it's just like regular spy shit where they're just like taking out our
and taking them, and
because like one thing that things that have never gone away. The American mafia never went away. The Russian mafia still has a big presence. They never went away. They're still here. China's infiltration is probably pretty strong here,
Yeah, like, I would think so. Yeah.
Their people are so committed that there was this video and this might have been this was a Korea thing. They found some spy because they were like, hey, before we hire you, you just have to say that Kim Jong-un or whoever's in charge now, is that Kim Jong-un, is a piece of shit, and they wouldn't say it.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you're a North Korean spy trying to get a job. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, that's a
Well,
great test. Like you won't even say it to get
Yeah.
the job.
well, but yeah, but that's like, but he's probably going like, okay, I'm in a job interview. Like, what do they want me to hear? I'm interviewing to be a spy. So, using my spy powers as a Korean, I would want to say that I would not want to say that, right? He's like going like, well, if I say, does this make sense?
Well, the job is probably like, yeah, security clearance job, whatever.
I mean,
As
what bad spies they must have if they can't even like
I
admit.
know.
Don't our
Just
cops
make
like
sure
do
to
drugs
cross
and
your
shit?
fingers. Always cross your fingers. They're gonna make you say this.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we're kind of at time here. I'm wondering, like, if there's a wrap up. Is there a grand kind of like theory online about like what this could be, or is it mostly alien based, or
Well, I think the biggest reason why it's alien based is because 2 weeks before McCaslin disappeared, Trump came out and said that he was going to release some UFO stuff.
right,
So it's like, oh, this is the guy that's going to, it's like people trying to stop that from happening.
right, right,
What
Because
is
who
in
who
there?
would want to stop that from happening are the people that are really benefiting from the secrets that they have, which would be secret military. I think that a lot of the UFOs that are around are just new spy tech, good reverse engineered crafts that are just used to spy.
Right. Like birds that are flying around, right, Willie?
the fake birds. The reason I bump with that is just because it's so easy to spy on us already. I mean, like
I know.
there's just no reason to like go to any lengths. People will just sign over everything. They'll just get an Amazon Alexis and
All you got to,
fucking
yeah, all you do is
Alexa.
got to do is talk about something, and the next thing you know, it pops up on your algorithm. Is like
Yeah. We
they're
got
definitely already
microphones and
listening.
cameras surrounding us.
Yeah,
I
every
I often wondered, I know that our secret military or Homeland Security is definitely like monitoring Facebook. What if Facebook wanted to sell that information to other countries too, just to make money? It's like, why should they give a fuck? It's all
Oh, I think
public.
they do. I
yeah.
think that's what they do. I think that's the whole point, isn't it? Right? The
I
old
think
adage is if it's free, you're the product.
yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter
I
who's
don't know who
buying,
else you would be selling it to.
right? It wouldn't
Creditors?
just be three different American entities. Well, the police want it
Right.
too. The
Oh,
NSA.
I assume that everyone in the world knows my social security number.
I was
Yeah,
laughing. I'm
yeah.
like, what are you going to do with it? Like I know people can do stuff with it, but
Go ahead and try. Fucking take out a loan. I don't give a shit.
somebody did try to file taxes with my social security number, and I got a letter from the IRS. I'm like, hey, just so you know, somebody tried this, and I'm like, okay, how'd you know it wasn't me?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know
Yeah,
so much?
also, please let these people file some taxes on my behalf. I would rather
know.
not.
I'm like, can I deduct anything that they submitted?
Yeah, how legit is it? Well, I mean, Todd, what do you think about the whole thing? Like, what do you think they're after? What do you believe in it at all? Like, do you think it's coincidence? There's a lot of these things that if you look up, you can find that, oh, they're not really connected to the science community and stuff. I mean, I don't have any of that.
The recent ones, I think, man, it's something's got to be having some kind of connection there with somebody, some dark something, like military thing. But I mean, a lot of it can be coincidence, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like. I mean, there's too many, too often. There's too many disappearing. So I don't really know. I don't have any idea.
Well, how far do you take it? Do you take it? Do you take it to the top? Do you like is it president? Is it above the
I
president?
think there's
Is it
stuff that the
world?
president doesn't even know about. I think there's like these,
Oh, for sure.
these
Yeah. Go on.
these things that the president doesn't even know about, like the FBI and all that. But I think there's other things besides the FBI that are way beyond all that are out there doing that.
I know. Those are the
Which
ones I
kind
want
of
to know
seems
who they're
crazy,
working
but that's
for.
what I think.
I feel like you would kind of be naive to not think that at this point,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, the billionaires have their clubs; they flaunt.
Soros is doing it.
In
I don't know.
between writing checks to protesters, he's killing.
I know.
He's killing scientists.
Yeah, sucks. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, Willie, what do you think? Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up. I think the last thing that I would say is I feel like the only thing we can do in this realm, because we're not going to get told anything, is to speculate. I think we should talk about these things just to have ideas. And if you know anybody who's connected in this realm, I mean, like, talking to them could get them killed, but
yeah,
if they're already in a situation where they might get killed, you should probably try to get some secrets out of them. Put your phones away.
Get some secrets out of them before they get
a Faraday bag to put your computers and phones in.
What is a Faraday bag? Okay,
it's a metal bag. Stops because when your phone's shut off, it still transmits all the energy information.
Now they'll make you put your. Yeah, when you go to like a festival now, they'll make you put your phone in a bag so you're not like leaking like new movies
it's like
and stuff.
Private. Really? Like I went to a secret Dave Chappelle show and everybody had to put their phone in a bag, so it's like you can't videotape all these secret performances.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know more about this stuff, guys. It's kind of
no. That's the whole show. Is just is the conversation, is the speculation. What could be happening because we don't know anything.
The only reason I know about it is because I've been talking to this lunatic for 12 years.
Willy?
Yeah.
When I first met him, I go, I love this guy. The zippers, the OP shorts. I mean, it was like, I love this guy.
Yeah, within the first week, I was told that my short shorts were making the hosts uncomfortable, so I had to stop wearing short shorts. I was delivering drinks to them.
I mean, they're post-menopause, dude. They're getting turned on by them legs.
Sorry.
I was like, oh my God, this guy is awesome. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, Todd, you got an online presence at all? You want to point our audience to any of your socials or anything?
No, I don't have anything like that.
I want you to. Todd's worked on so many things, and he's got a lot of stories. I want you to tell the story of when you got kicked off the set at Goonies when you're working on Goonies.
Oh God, yeah, that was kind of stupid. I feel bad about it to this day. Well, anyway, Steven came in and was directing the second unit. Well, I don't know if it was second unit or what it was, but it was the galleon. They had the Spanish galleon all at Warner Brothers, and they had it all. It was a big deal. They had the galleon in the water. They had the waterfall going. And they had mist coming down. The key grip, one of my dad's friends, I was a permit. It's like 85 or 80, whatever that was. And they said, hey, will you hold this flag over the lens? We don't want the lens getting wet. I'm like, yeah. And then Spielberg came and went right next to the camera. And I thought, I'm going to keep him dry too. And as soon as I moved it to get him dry too, it got the lens wet. And they all looked like, God damn it. And they're like, you're out here. They said, Spielberg looked at me like, oh, it was fun, and they said, they threw me off. They said, okay, you're done in here. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, but that was like my first experience on a big movie down there. And they, of course, since it was my dad, my dad's friends, they're, get the kid to do it. I was like, but I'll never forget that. And the look that Spielberg gave me and they all gave me, I'm like, felt about this big. Yeah.
Hey, we've all been there. What do you, was it because he was Spielberg, or would you have done that for anybody?
Because it was Spielberg, I think I just heard of Spielberg and Spielberg's going to be in there too or something. And you wouldn't even think I would have known about him back then because I was only 18 or something, or 19. I was young and right out of Three Rivers because I come straight out of the mountains and went to work down there. I was like, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just, because he was the director. Maybe not so much because he was the director. Right. So I'm like, damn. Yeah.
That is, no, this is like, that's something I would do. I can picture myself doing that. Just like, well, this seems like the nice thing to do. People will appreciate
just
this.
A little bit over.
Like, yeah.
But there was so much going on, waterfalls and acting and all this hinged around this. And then I ruined it all. So it was bad. It was bad. I'm like,
But you were on like the coolest fucking set.
I know
What's
it.
a cooler set than that? Have you ever been on a cooler set?
Titanic, I guess. That was pretty cool. On the tower crane out in front of Titanic. That was, I don't know what else, but I have a good story about Tracy Ullman. I scared her to death. I did a bunch of stuff with her, but I got inside she was playing this Jewish fern lady. Do you ever watch any Tracy Ullman takes on stuff?
I love Tracy Ullman. Yeah.
Okay, so I got along with her great. Anyway, she has these what are they coffins on the set because she got a good deal, but her husband ran off with the maid. So I got him here in the house. She's Fern. Her name's Fern. She's this Jewish lady who lives in Florida. That's her. So anyway, I got in the coffin and hung out there, and then, so I was in there for like 20 minutes waiting for her to get through makeup and everything. I'm laying there and then she's supposed to come over and open it up. And when open it up, look how cushy these things are. I got a great deal on these things, And as soon as she opened it up, she goes, ah! Her whole face turned white. I mean, it was white. Slammed it down. She was so scared. I mean, she was so scared that, oh, Todd, he got me. And so, like the next day, or I think it was the next day or that week, she calls me. She said, Todd, you made an appearance on Jay Leno tonight. So the producers sent him the
footage. Yeah, cool.
The footage of it. Yeah. And they said, hey, well, I heard you like to have a good time on your show and all that. And she goes, oh yeah, no, you're not going to show that. Oh yeah. And then he said, oh, that's Todd. He's my Griff. He got me again, didn't he? National television. And she was really cool. I got along great with her. But
is that on YouTube? We gotta find that.
I know
that's what I was on YouTube or something.
I tried to find it on Jay Leno's thing, and I couldn't. So, but I seen her whole face just turn white, and have you ever scared somebody so bad they turn white like that?
I wish.
Oh God,
that sounds amazing.
I was in that coffin for so long; they had to prop it up a little one by. So I was like, "Man, this is weird." They're rolling and rolling, and she opened it up and she's doing her acting and she could anyway, I think that was about my funniest moment on the set anyway that I had.
Who's the most famous person you worked with?
Let's see. I don't know. I did, Clear Present Danger with Harrison Ford.
Awesome.
I don't know. It's hard to think about it that long.
Do you have a story? This is what I like the most about Hollywood stories. Who was the meanest to you that I would know? And say their name and tell the whole story.
God, I don't know. Oh, I think Corey Feldman. He was a jerk. And he's not even that big of a person. But he was just smoking on the set, the whole Marlboro 100s the whole time. And we're in a little bitty room. I'm like, dude, you got to stop with these cigarettes. He got all pissed off. And yeah. I don't know what was the worst one.
What was the movie for that one?
Oh God, that was Dream a Little Dream.
Dream a Little Dream. Oh my God, dude, that's awesome.
Something like that. Yes, something like that. Yeah, and it was after Goonies. Yeah. He was smoking. Something fierce. It was.
Willy has the best story about what was his name? Hammer?
Oh yeah, who was the guy that played? Remember the TV show with the guy with the big gun? Mike
yeah,
Hammer,
that was funnier than hell. That was the '80s, right?
Yeah.
It was a good show.
I was working on a parody of the L.A. riots, which is not a good idea. And this guy gets to set. I forget. I used to know his name, David Rashi. Good. And he gets to set, and he walks right up to me and the first AD. He grabs my hand and holds it up like this, and I put it down. He grabs my hand and puts it up like that. He takes off his jacket, hangs it on it, and says, "I'll be in my dressing room," and walks away.
That's great, though, right? It was just a joke, right?
Well, I was young and new, so I was like, "What an asshole!" But like later, I'm going like, "Dude, that's a hilarious power move. It's so funny."
Yeah.
The scientist thing, I think the jury's out, right? Like we gotta, it's kind of like, let's wait and see what happens. I don't know. It could be coincidence. It could be nefarious. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope it's
All
just
right.
a coincidence. All right.
All of these
Yeah.
wait and sees, though, there's been nothing to see.
I know.
You know?
Well, dude, we talked about the Easter thing, right? And that came and went. And there was supposed to be like some alien thing that happened around Easter. That didn't
Oh,
happen.
really? It didn't happen. Damn it.
Yeah. I know. I want something to happen.
Me too.
Well, thanks everyone for listening. Remember, go to patreon.com/real-life-sci-fi, get access to 2 bonus episodes. And remember that just because you're not paranoid does not mean they're not after you. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Bye, guys.